What's up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? It's Chuck bringing you some Mob of the Dead gameplay. I basically wanted to show you this. This is how I sort of start my games in Mob of the Dead. I wanted to talk about Mob of the Dead as a zombie aficionado. I love zombies, and Mob of the Dead is a great map. And PlayStation 3 players, you're going to love this map when it comes out in a little bit. And I just think it's super fun. I'm playing on my Xbox. And I sped this up. I think it's 150% speed, so I just want to get you through some of the different things. But this is what I've been doing when I start my games. I'm playing on easy in the custom modes. If you don't know that, you can go into custom games and set it to easy. I do that just so I can get a feel for how the zombies, where their spawns are, and they don't bum rush me, because that is not good. And it's a bad scene when the capper's getting bum rushed. It's just a bummer when anybody's getting bum rushed. You never want to get bum rushed. So you never want your bum to get rushed. That's a truism. That's a fact of life. So yes, this is the route that I've been running, and there's better ways. There's a little trick you can do if you're playing on solo, because you get 3 afterlives. Now, if you don't know what afterlives are, the afterlives are, they're sort of like a who's who in the Die Rise, where when you go down, your ghost is available on the map and it can go to your body and revive you. It's kind of cool because every round you get you get another quick revive, or an afterlife, I should say. And the neat thing is that you keep getting them every life. So really, when you go down in one round, you can go revive yourself. You can intentionally, you'll see me at a couple times intentionally kill myself. When you do that, you don't lose your perks, which is a bonus. And yeah, it's just really cool now that the afterlives are in effect. And when you're playing solo, you get 3 of them, which is really awesome. And you can do some cool stuff. Like, there's a way when you're playing solo, you can actually get 5,000 points in the first round. There's I'll show that in another video. It's a video that I saw, and I forgot who posted it. Otherwise, I would make comment of that and point you to a link of it. But if I can find it again, I'll mention it when I do my video, just showing you how to do the 5,000 point trick, which is pretty good when you're playing solo or when you're playing with multiple players. But yeah, I was just running these solo, just kind of get my feel for it, get the feel for the map. I like to do that. And so you'll see me right there use that power supply to kill myself in a moment. You don't actually kill yourself, you just down yourself, and then you enter the afterlife. But this was the route I was taking, just to sort of bank some points. And then my goal is to always get outside to the docks, and you'll see me do that. And getting out to the docks is good because then you're able to, get the Tommy gun off the wall, which I think is one of the best wall guns to get now. And you grab the Tommy gun, and you can defend out there, and you can run some pretty good loops. And you're going to also see Brutus pop in, and Brutus is like sort of the monkeys or the dogs. He's that guy, and he's kind of a pain in the butt. So you'll see me fail here a bunch. Again, I'm using my face to do this, so it's not pretty. But what's the one thing you want to do in Afterlife? Here's a tip for whenever all the people who haven't played this map yet, is get as many things as you can done in each Afterlife, especially if you're playing solo. Usually you can get a perk, or you can unlock a door, you can power up a perk machine. These are all things you can do in one Afterlife. Now, around the corner, you see right there the MP5 on the wall. Around the corner there is a double points or an insta-kill. It depends on which mode you're playing, if you're playing solo or you're playing in a custom game. That perk, sometimes that drop that's in, there's a jail cell with it, is sometimes different. So yes, it could be that. I did not unlock it because I wasn't part of my rhythm at this point. So I didn't go over there and I didn't unlock it, but I should have. But yeah, it was right behind me. It's right to your right there is a drop that you can do. So you can unlock that door in Afterlife. You can, if the warden's key's right there, you can power that or take out that breaker, and you can also open that jail cell that's right there. So those are 3 things you can get done, and that's something I want to encourage you to do, is in every Afterlife, get as much done as possible, because usually there's a bunch of things around that you can sort of like unlock in that one Afterlife, so you don't have to ever go back. And you'll notice when I go outside that there'll be the jug machine. I'm not sure if it's actually in this gameplay, but there is a perk machine outside. But there's also a plane part, because your whole goal in this map is to build a plane. The plane will get you to Pack-a-Punch, and the plane can be a pain in the butt. Now, something to take note of, when you're playing as a 4-person team or whatever, you can only hold one part of the plane at once. But if you're playing solo mode, not custom now, not in the custom game mode, but in solo mode, you can hold all the parts of the plane at once, which is cool. And again, you get 3 afterlives. So playing it solo, it can be really fun, and it can make for faster games because you can just grab all the plane parts at once, build the plane all at once, and you can really like rack up major score. 5,000 points in the first round is totally doable. So yes, I don't know why I'm in this afterlife at this point. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I'm trying to get up here. Dude, I hate these maps where you have to mandatorily jump. It sucks. I'm like, Treyarch, what are you doing to me? Like, that jump is so hard because I got to reach my face across and hit the O button on PlayStation. And yeah, so here I'm grabbing the Warden's Key, which is right there. You take out that breaker and the Warden's Key drops down, and it's kind of a major thing to make sure you get done. And yeah, so that was what I was doing there. And I forgot what I was saying. I was talking about getting as much done as you can in each afterlife, because outside there's a plane part, and when you're playing in solo, you can grab all the plane parts, which is just speeds up the game, and you get the 5,000 points like I mentioned earlier. And the Hell's Retriever is something, there's videos on it, and I actually have one I was going to show some of you guys how to use the Hell's Retriever, how to get it. But it's awesome. I mean, I think it's cool because it grabs perks for you. You need it to complete the Easter egg, but I don't usually complete the Easter eggs because they're just so ridiculous. And there's the Cherry Blossom, I think that's what it's called. No, it's called something cherry. Here you see me feeding the dogs, and that's what you want to do. There's 3 spots around the map where the dogs are, and you just kill guys in front of them. You got to kill 6 of them in front of the dogs. He eats them. Then you kill another 6, or another 1, and then he eats that one, and then yeah, there's some time between them, so you got to space out the kills. You'll see me here. I'm like not just killing them right away, but I'm waiting until the dog's done eating them. There's a sound he makes when he's done eating them, so then you know that you can kill him, and it'll go into his mouth. So here, watch, I down myself, and then I run to the cherry. I'll kill that guy because I don't know why I did. So here I'm powering the gun to low, which is key. Always do that. And powering this up, which you want to do. That's a great perk, and I recommend getting it after you get jugs and maybe after Speed Cola. So those are the 2 things you can do in that one afterlife, and you want to do that. You want to do as many things as you can because those afterlives are valuable, and you don't want to be wasting them when you could be doing. You can do some of them. You can do 3 or 4 things in one afterlife if you're quick and you have everything open. You got to use the Warden's Key sometimes to open it. Here I'm on the Gundalo, and this is something you want to definitely use. I think getting outside. Some people go down through the map to get outside. I think taking that is better because this gets you right to the Tommy gun, which I think is the best wall gun, of course, because you get 400 rounds of ammo. Anything that gives you 400 rounds of ammo off the wall is awesome. I'm not sure what it does Pack-a-Punch. I haven't actually gotten to the Pack-a-Punch only once, and I died, which is so sad. But this is a great spot. This is where I usually camp. When I'm playing it on easy, you can also run loops if you're playing it on normal or original, because, yeah, this loop is a pretty good spot. You just run up the stairs. You can jump down. You can pull them up behind you. You just got to be cautious of Brutus because Brutus is, again, the boss that'll spawn in. He spawns in randomly, and he is tough. And since I can't, like, back up and shoot and run at the same time, then I have to, like, stand there and fight him. So here you see me. I'm opening this door, and then I'm running up here to this, and Brutus is going to spawn in right here, and here he comes, and I'm throwing my nades. So what you want to do is you want to kind of get out of where I am, and he takes me down. That's a bummer. Brutus. And then I try and revive myself, which before I do that, I go over here and I turn on that perk, or that door, actually. That's what you got to do. Here I go to revive myself, and unfortunately, I'm pinned in a corner. He shows up. The capper's down. Oh boy, that's a bummer. That's the new map. Enjoy it. It is fun times. I think you guys are going to like it. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, check out some of the videos on the screen. If you click them, they will open up in a new window. And yes, there's my button remapping petition. There is my Can't Stand Up comedy. And there's my Borderlands 2 tips and tricks. So that's all. Be awesome. Game on, gamers. Peace in your crease.